There were things about Adult World that really appealed to me. There were some things about it that I thought might not be my kind of thing. But ultimately, I can say that I really enjoyed this film a lot more than I thought. And I think that's because of the protagonist, Amy, played by Emma Roberts. And not just because she has a great name. I'm joking, I hate my name. The film was released in 2013, directed by Scott Coffey, written by Andy Cochran, and stars, as I said, Emma Roberts, as well as Evan Peters and John Cusack, and a whole brilliant cast of actors. Very well cast. I think everybody's got great on-screen chemistry, an absolute delight to watch in that sense. Then we have the narrative. And the narrative itself isn't incredible, but it's pretty interesting. And the character of Amy is what makes it work for me. So the description from IMDb is as follows. A naive college graduate, Amy, who believes she's destined to be a great poet, begrudgingly accepts a job in a shop while she pursues a mentorship with reclusive writer Rat Billings. Rat Billings played by John Cusack, and of course Emma Roberts plays Amy. Me being a writer myself, instantly loved the character of Amy. There is reference to Sylvia Plath in this. I really get those Plath vibes. I think this character is very well written and very well developed and obviously very well acted. And I'm not going to say she's my favourite ever film character, but certainly I really enjoyed her from start to finish. The interesting aspect is that she works in I don't know what they call it. I want to say sex shop, but I'm not sure that's the right term for it. It's an adult shop, I'll use that. And this is not her kind of thing. She doesn't really understand much about this adult world, as it's called, because she is, as it said, naive. But she gradually gets opened up to this kind of thing. She grows as a person. She's still trying to succeed as a writer. And it's all about her personal development as this young college graduate trying to make it in the real world now that she's, moving on from schooling. And because Amy is such a great character, I've really enjoyed watching her journey from start to finish. Emma Roberts is perfect at this. I might say it's my second favourite Emma Roberts film, maybe. I'm really liking Wild Child. I'm a big fan of that film. But, there are a lot of things in this that I like. The dialogue is great, the script's really good. Emma Roberts is fantastic in this role. There isn't anything about this film that I would change. As I said, the narrative, it sometimes dips a little bit. It's not always engaging, and sometimes I feel some of the character interactions just aren't as interesting as they could be. But certainly watching Amy's journey through this film is a lot of fun and a great pleasure, and one that I'm really pleased that I've seen, even though it didn't necessarily sound like it would be a great film. But I think it is. If you haven't seen it, definitely give it a go. It's an 15, and I'm trying to think of another film you might like. If you like this, but because of the whole poet aspect, like, my mind just jumps to things like 84 Charing Cross Road, but it's absolutely nothing like that. If you like films about writers, you will like this. If you like Emma Roberts, you will like this. It's well written, pretty well executed, certainly well acted, and one that I'm pleased to recommend.